What's up everyone? As houseguest Cameron continues to be creepy, America is crying out for help, both the country and the houseguest. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Now, right before we get started, if you are new around here, I would appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. I like to call the YouTube algorithm the nether region of YouTube. Please help me backdoor it and by hitting the subscribe button. And also, this one helps out more than you even know. Hit the like button. That one helps me out so much. It just helps my videos get out there more to more people. So please remember, subscribe, like, and also hit the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live. Question of the day now, folks, which is a pretty easy one for me. Who do you prefer of these two house guests? It's a straightforward one. It's either A or B. Do you prefer Cameron? Or do you prefer America? Almost seems like a no-brainer in my eyes. I know which side I'd go for. Now, a quick reminder to everybody that with Cameron sat on the block alongside Red, Cameron did win the power of veto, and unless his name is Marcellus, he will surely use the veto on himself and take himself off the block. It's the only smart thing to do. There was talks at some point of... I mean, this is Suri we're talking about, you know, survival legend. She's going to try every single angle. She was figuring out at one point how to get Cameron to use the veto on Red. I'm just going to stare at the camera in disbelief for a moment because I respect the effort, because I love somebody who always like treats the game as if nothing's impossible, but also at the same time it's like, come on, like really? But it would be impressive if she managed to do that. But anyway, yeah, Cameron's most likely going to use the veto on himself. Red and Cameron, a little bit of a falling out. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But as of right now, Cameron's going to use the veto. And Jared, Suri and the gang have all decided that Jag should be the appropriate replacement nominee. So for Jag, it's very much going to be a deja vu kind of Thursday. He was voted out. His ass was saved. And all of a sudden he's going to be back up on the block, and... not only on the block, he is most likely going to be the target over Red this week. There's a lot of talk of pardoning Red because it's his birthday, but that's BS if you ask me. I mean, you can use that as an excuse, but like at the end of the day, I know myself, maybe I'm just cutthroat if I was playing Big Brother, but I couldn't give a shit if it was someone's birthday. I would vote them out on their birthday 100%. Just because it's your birthday, happens to land in either July, August, September, October, or November, doesn't mean you should make it to the next week. So, I don't know. I think that's just a cop-out as a reason of, oh yeah, that's why we're keeping Red. But yes, you just don't want Jag around, and that's exactly why Jag is going to be the target this week. Jared was talking about the aspect that if Cameron wins head of household, he is, to put it politely, effed. I think he's right. I don't like Cameron, and I don't like Jared. I don't like either of them. You all might know that by now. But I would take a Cameron HOH next week if it meant Jared's ass was out the house. To not have to deal with Jared in jury would be wonderful. Just to see Suri think about herself rather than focusing on getting her son to the end. Because right now Suri's playing for two. And she's the best player in the house because she's actually managing that with, like, it's not even taking that much effort for Suri. Or at least it seems effortless. She is so good at these social games that she can carry two people to the end. I would like to see... because Suri's not going to vote Jared out, even though that would be incredibly iconic. I want a situation where it gets out of Suri's hands, where Jared has to go, and then Suri can just play her heart out. And then she's sealed the victory. I'm confident about that. But I would take a Cameron HOH next week if it meant we lost Jared. So, yeah, Jared's right. If Cameron does win head of household, he is effed. And I hope that's the case. There seems to be trouble in Banjo Country for Red and Cameron. They seem to have fallen out a lot. For the Chillbillies aren't getting along as much. They Cameron basically ran to Jared, sold Red out a little bit the other day. Red got word of it, and Red's not happy. Things ain't good. Things ain't good in Banjo Country, like I said. Things ain't positive right now. It's more of a deliverance situation. I'm going to stop with the hillbilly puns. But anyway, yeah, the hillbillies have fallen out. I prefer Red to Cameron. I really do. Cameron's playing harder than Red is. And it feels like Red's a little bit butthurt that Cameron threw him under the bus, which I think is really, really valid, right? Because Red's closest ally is Cameron, and Cameron's just... I mean, he's playing, but he's like... He doesn't seem to really have much loyalty to people, and he's also very creepy. He's also very creepy, which is obviously a lot of the headline for today with what America said, which we're going to get onto very, very soon. But very valid what Red's feeling. Very valid, you know. He feels like his closest ally stabbed him in the back. While it might not be, you know, the ultimate betrayal that Red's emotions or reactions are making it look like, it's still valid. And my light's just gone out on me there, so I need to charge that up. I hope you all don't mind that the rest of this this section of the video will be we'll call it TV Talks with Tom After Dark. Look at me improving right now. I got this. But yes, I think it's very, very valid what Red's feeling. The light was almost a metaphor for how Red's feeling in this situation to Cameron. Very valid. But yes, things ain't so great in Banjo Country. And the Lord said, "Let there be light." And America said, "Help me," to the camera. Now this is the headline for today. She was sat in the backyard and Cameron was sat on the bench with her. They weren't really talking. And Cameron was just sat there. America is creeped out by Cameron, as I think a lot of the viewers are and a lot of the other house guests are. He seems to follow her around a lot, and he's made comments on the clothes that she wears. And I believe a comment was made about him saying something like, you know, there isn't cameras and jewelry or something like... You know how he was like being creepy around Riley for the first couple of weeks? It seems like he's shifted that onto America now. And God, I mean, I spoke about this in yesterday's update. There was a point where America was in the bathroom and Cameron came in and she like adjusted her shorts, like pulled them down because you could clearly see she felt physically uncomfortable. And while she was like sat there on this backyard bench with Cameron, she like looked at the camera and just like whispered like... So she clearly does feel very uncomfortable around Cameron, and Cameron doesn't seem to be respecting America's space or boundaries. I've got to say, it is odd how he kind of latched himself onto Riley. I'm just calling her like a daughter figure within like a couple days, and then Riley goes and now like he's onto America and making comments on her clothes and stuff like that. As far as I'm aware, last time I checked, Cameron isn't in charge of what America is or isn't supposed to wear. There's a lot of sexism in that house, and it's not cool at all, you know. And also, like, as a dude myself, I feel it's important to take a stand on these things because, like, quite often in history, men don't speak out on because sexism comes from men 9 times out of 10, and as a result, people like a lot of people, like mainly insecure people, consider it as an attack on men, but it's not. It's important to acknowledge and take accountability. You know, while you may yourself may not have been sexist, it's still important to acknowledge that Cameron making these comments on America's clothes is a very sexist thing to do. It's not up to Cameron. It's not up to men at all to decide, you know, the be all and end all of what America can and can't wear. It's just it's creepy. It's creepy, and it, like, you know, him like always following her around the house and like again making that jewelry comment. Creepy and sexist. Don't like Cameron, and I hope America feels comfortable in that house soon. Day 537 of Boy Jane's fake age not fooling anyone. Corey has said she has to be in her 40s. I don't know what Boy Jane was thinking. I mean, she's great. I like her. She's not playing the game, but I like her a lot. She's fun. She's nice. She's a cool person. But what was she thinking lying about her age? Everybody saw through it. But yeah, he was talking about that with America. And that's the thing as well. With the Corey and America thing, what I said about Cameron there with the whole, you know, like there's no cameras in jury. He may have been hinting towards Corey in America rather than him in America. But still, very creepy. It's a weird thing to say. It's odd. It's him commenting on them. They're like the youngest in the house, and Cameron's one of the older ones, and I don't know, it's just gross. Anyways, yeah. So Corey and America continue to be close. Definitely America into Corey more than Corey's into America. Or is it just that Corey's pushing it down and not showing those true feelings? He doesn't want to deal with it because I think his head's in the game, which I respect the hell out of. Like, there's two sides to it, isn't there? You know, America's a very attractive girl, you know, and that must be hard for Corey to not be able to go along with it because he's clearly attracted to her too. But he's first and foremost thinking the game. I salute him, because I would probably struggle. But I'd like to think I'd do the same as Corey. But I think he's doing a great job there. And eyes on the prize. It's refreshing to see that, because a lot of times people cave for that showmance, and Corey isn't quite doing that yet. He's thinking about it. He's cuddling with her. You know, he's close. But first and foremost, eyes on the prize. I respect the hell out of that. That is all of your live feed updates today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope everybody enjoyed the song yesterday. Thank you for all the lovely comments about that and the wonderful messages you all have sent me on Instagram and everything and Twitter. Thank you. I just really appreciate that. I'm glad I could put a smile on y'all's face, and thank you for returning the favour. That just I appreciate it a lot, and thanks, gang. It's been an intense few days for live feed updates with a lot of heavy stuff to talk about. It feels a little bit exhausting sometimes coming on here, you know, hence why I'm doing a later upload today. I took it easy for the majority of the day because I felt burnt out, and I need to pace myself for an 100-day season. I'm finding myself very burned out, similar to the stuff with, you know, all the bullying of Taylor last year. That was a lot to deal with, and I think I'm getting to that point again this year. But like I said, I'm always going to be here. Even if I disappear for a day or two, I'll be back. I ain't going anywhere. But yeah, I just wanted to take it a bit more easy today, hence the late upload. But I've noticed some of the late uploads that I've been doing, a lot of y'all are enjoying. A lot of y'all find it nice to watch the update later in the day. So just please let me know what's the ideal time to watch the update in the comment section below, so I can just get a better idea of when people, you know, want to hear their Big Brother news. Because I know there's other YouTubers as well, and we've all got our own slice of the pie that, you know, we all bring something different to the table at different times in the day. And yeah, I just think it's good to have variation, and it feels like for the most part there is that in the Big Brother community. But yes, anyway, I appreciate you all for your support as always, and I hope everybody has a fantastic week. I always like to sign it out as positive as possible. Yeah, I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Please let me know what you're thinking of this season in the comment section below. Let me know your favourites, your least favourites. Who do you want to be evicted this week? All that stuff. Just let me know down below. That's what the comment section is for. Meet other Big Brother fans and have a chat. Anyways, gang, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're all staying safe, staying positive, and staying healthy out there. And remember to be kind to one another. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.